Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and thank you for joining another scene for Living World of Darkness, Changeling Venue, C20. Um, Kingdom of Apples? Is that the one? Anyways, the scene starts with Silas, or Caldwell, um, ushering out the last few customers that have come through for their evening tea and book reading and conversation at Ritual Tea in Queens. He gives them the quiet goodbyes and the gentle wave of his hand, and he goes back and to the behind the counter, um, and goes about really banal like inventory or inventorying, whatever. And yeah, we'll start there because he's he's yeah. I'm sorry, I'm really off my game tonight. Anyways,
Alice will come up to the door, and if it's unlocked, walk in. Otherwise, she'll knock.
yeah, it is open. They would got some kind of message somehow to come. I apologize.
She is currently dressed pretty plainly. It's pretty hot out right now, so it's more on the side of a sundress, a ribbon tied in her hair, sits down at one of the tables. So I heard you had something for me.
And he'll come and kind of like give her a wave of the hand to kind of like come deeper into the shop. Um, just to let you know, the shop itself is very full. Um, there's a lot of like thrifty furniture. A lot of it, like the leather furniture, is kind of like cracked and worn. The threads on it, fraying a little bit. There's a lot of like really gaudy like purples and plums and dark colors, kind of just thrown around like with blankets and like lace and there's a lot of old things. Um, uh, like vases and like sconces and there's like a rather large book selection on the far wall on the right as you come in. um, and the floorboards actually creak a little bit when you step. um, but other than that, the place looks rather comfortable, um, real homely, and he just nods and whispers. He just says, "Yes, I went back and retrieved your sword that you had lent me."
I'm glad to have it back, she says with a wide smile.
I apologize that I lost my grip on it after being attacked.
Not an easy thing to hold on to.
And it's a good thing that this place looks a little bit homey, because Puck just kind of saunters in like, I was gonna say sweatpants, but it's way too hot for that.
Yeah.
What is leggings and like a baggy ass t-shirt, like one of those that like you can wear as a dress, which she is doing exactly that. She's like, "What was I called here for?"
A couple of things. First, there's going to be a concert. I remember telling you about that.
Oh yeah, I think I remember that. I think I remember it just a little bit.
So everything's been set up on the more mundane end. I've been currently trying. I need to talk to my husband and get a message to the count so that no one's surprised when, you know, magic starts happening.
Okay.
Um,
Also, out of character, what was the difficulty for the nightmare roll?
6, I believe, but
Okay.
you needed like 6 successes.
Yeah, I only got 2, so I'm not doing good tonight.
she kind of looks left and then looks right, even though the place is empty. And then the second thing was make sure that you're ready to be on the approved vendors list.
Yeah, Avengers. Woo! Wait, what are
No,
the Avengers again?
vendors.
I thought you said Avengers. I was like, why am I part of the Avengers? I mean, I'm okay with it, but like, vendors. Yes, I need money and draws.
Okay, so that was number 3 and 4, the dross part.
I can take it up front.
By the way, as you
Well,
guys are saying this and stuff, Caldwell's like tiptoeing around you guys. He's gonna lock the door behind Puck and go about picking up the teacups and saucers and stuff people left behind and take them to the counter.
I think it's time that we started working on a project.
Is it a sexy project?
Some people find it sexy.
Okay, now you have to tell me.
How would both of you like to be magical girls?
Puck tilts her head for a second, like she's processing it, and then goes, "Fuck yeah!" Can I
Caldwell
be
just
Sailor Jupiter?
Caldwell just kind of turns and gives that corner eye look, like, and a cant of his head, like, what? And he kind of like comes forward because obviously the whispering, and he just says, well, what do you mean?
So, being a magical girl is part profession. I mean, I go and I slay magical monsters, and part of it is just a calling to do something right. Um, as for Sailor Jupiter, I mean, I guess there's though.
To be
I'm
fair, I
sure.
don't know which one Sailor Jupiter is. I just know that one is she exists.
So she pulls out a golden, like, kind of almost looks like a Fabergé egg, and puts it on the table in front of you guys.
He kind of just looks at it.
And when you look closer, you notice that within it is like a beautiful like heart shape. All in all, it looks like it like could fit in the palm of her hand, and she smiles. So this is how I transform.
Okay.
How?
It's a powerful treasure.
Hmm. And you just have extra ones?
No, but I have draws to pay for it.
You're gonna be our sugar mama.
I'm going to be no. I've learned what that means. No. But my thought was I could use some help fighting nightmares. And while there are other people I do and have worked with in the past, let's just say that they all have responsibilities now, and pulling them away from them all the time would probably be a bad idea. But you two like to get paid, and you like to go on adventures where you can get paid in things other than money.
And I don't have a day job yet, so heck yes, I'm in for this. I want to do it. Do I get a cool sparkly costume like you?
That's what I'm going to be working on. So I'm going to be talking with some people.
Mhm.
There's Goblin Town I can go to, and if I have to, I will sit down and figure this out myself. I don't know how to sew, but I will learn if that's what it takes.
I mean, I don't either, so like we could make it a project. Like I go over to your house and we sit in your basement and just get like shit ton of like cloth and shit. Yeah.
So Caldwell is just kind of like standing there. His hands are kind of like in front of him, and like he's kind of like doing this repetitive motion where he's tapping the tip of his forefingers together, like really nervously. Like he looks really unsure of himself.
Caldwell, do you not want to wear a skirt?
I'm not as I'm not as pretty as you two are.
Oh, poo poo. You are a beautiful baby boy.
And uh I mean, I could wear a cloak, maybe a mask.
Alice
There's
has a
spooky magical
mischievous
girls?
grin. Well, there are. I mean, I was introduced to Puella Madoka Magica.
I've heard that name before,
What is
and
that?
I've only heard it referenced when it comes to beheading. So like
There are a lot of beheadings. But
so we're not going to be that kind of magical girl, right?
no, not the kind that gets beheaded and dies, because I'm not sure if I can recover from that, and I don't feel
Yeah.
like trying. Well,
I
no, I
really
take
don't
that
want to
back.
die.
I can recover from that. I'd rather not have to.
Yeah, I'd rather not die. That seems really inconvenient and rather scary.
Well, so I know that there are arts that allow you to transform your appearance, and I mean, if you're really uncomfortable,
Hmm. I don't know.
And that was the moment that Caldwell decided that he wanted to be a magical girl. Puck literally says that with him right there after he says, I don't
I mean, I want to help you guys out. I just don't know.
how can we be the guardians of the parks in the world without you?
Was it the parks or the Yes, it was the world. Okay. For a second I forgot that if it was parks or galaxy or world or galaxy. See, I'm a bit off tonight. Puck
Hmm.
just kind of like ruffles her hair, like scratches the back of her head type of thing.
He kind of like juggles his head back and forth a little bit, kind of like writhing a little uncomfortably, and he just says, "All right, I'll do it."
Yes.
Excellent. So I don't know how much it's going to cost, but I will be putting everything forward. And if I can, I'll try to pay for it all myself.
Okay. I mean, that's a good idea because I have like 8 dross and I need to use all 8 of it and 2 more to get a bra. So,
What?
yeah.
Get a bra.
Uh,
It's a long story. Haven't I told you about the thing with the magic school, the magic library, the magic strip club
Oh,
bar
right.
thing?
Yes,
Yes.
you did, but
wait,
yeah.
you're going to be making a magic strip club?
Yes.
Well, not literally magic. Most of the stuff won't actually be magic, except for like the bra. But that's just because you gotta have something magical in like a themed place. I thought I told you about this.
Well, just I don't know how I feel about you spending so much money on me, or even any money. Dross, excuse me.
Well,
He's too pure, too good for this world.
There's just no gift like one that, like a free one. Nothing more expensive than a free gift.
well, there is
Just
something.
look at it this way. You get the gift, but then you have to work afterwards in killing stuff. So
Well,
like
that's what it was. That was my
it's like
next
getting
point.
paid in advance.
Hmm. And I figured since we're all coming together, we could maybe make something official of that.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking you're thinking?
If it's ice cream and a motley, yes.
Yes. I've
Uh,
never been a part of one of those.
has has Alice ever mentioned that she was a noble? Isn't she a noble?
There is no way you could not know she's a noble. She's the wife of the Baron Sebastian of Manhattan.
The one who
Okay.
gets talked shit on like all the time.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if my character would know that just off the bat. I don't think she's
That
ever mentioned it.
yeah, she's never mentioned it, but as long as you at least have a basic working knowledge of who's in charge of the city,
Okay.
like barony levels would be something you would know.
Plus, like, there's been gossip going around, and I think
Mhm.
anything that's in the gossip page we have access to. So
Mhm.
Okay. I just don't remember
Yeah.
Alice being coming up lately, other than killing nightmares on top of rooftops and stuff. So
Right. Hence why she's likely asking you guys for some assistance.
Hmm.
I'm gonna need a theme because each girl has a theme, right?
Yep. Mine is love and sun and everything having to do with the sun, really.
Okay.
She says, holding up her Zippo from her purse and a wink.
I think I can work with that.
So all you need is a theme within that, or not necessarily within. I mean, you can come up with something else. I don't know. The magical girl of asteroids. They like to wander and roam, or comets.
What about what's that one planet that has like a shit ton of diamonds, like Diamond Rain? Like, what is that one? I've heard about it. I'll look it up.
Wait, does it have to be based on planets? I was thinking more like maybe disease and pestilence, or
You could be
maybe,
Pluto.
or spiders or something. Fear. I don't know.
Asteroids are lonely.
No, he can be Pluto.
No,
So
no. What about Sharon on the moon?
oh, isn't it Karen? Is it a hard CH or a soft CH?
I don't know. English is weird.
It really is.
Sharon.
Sharon. Sharon. You can be Sharon.
That's me laughing, not him.
Oh, wait. I think I know which planet does the diamond rain. It's Uranus. I think it's Uranus.
I feel like that fits for you.
It does. It's very on brand.
Oh, it's Saturn?
Saturn. Damn. That doesn't work with my brand. Well, wait. Which Greek god was Saturn?
Um,
Was it the whore one?
no, that one was the little girl with the time control powers, and that's when the series got really weird.
Saturn was the god of time.
I think Jupiter was the whore. Okay. I don't know what I'm gonna do. We'll figure it out. It's fine.
Mhm. We'll figure it out. We'll figure out the powers, but
So we're all gonna have themed powers.
I mean, that's how magical girls work. Unless we want to be the Avengers. Because we could be like the Avengers.
I don't know anything about the Avengers. I don't watch Marvel movies. That's my husband's thing.
Okay. But like Caldwell is definitely Bucky.
Definitely who?
She pulls out her phone and picks out a picture of the Winter Soldier, James Buchanan Barnes.
I have not seen these movies.
Okay, but like look at the hair. It's all long, it's all dark, you know, and then he's got the makeup around his eyes. You know, he's a very mad boy.
But am I mad? Do I seem like a very angry individual?
No, but like he's got the goth thing going on. Like look at that. His outfit is like entirely black, except for his arm. I'm sure we don't have to take your arm off for this, do we? She looks at Alice very jokingly.
Well, I mean, she looks him over. It doesn't grow back, right? You can't grow him back?
He kind of just like shakes his head, but he does it with like a stutter. Like,
She is trying to keep a straight face when she asks
Wait
this.
a second. He can be Spider-Man.
Oh, that would be hilarious.
And Puck looks so fucking smug with this realization. Okay, we're gonna need some lead slingers.
Mary Jane.
I'll be your Mary Jane, honey. She goes over to like hug him.
I am totally missing something again. When you said Spider-Man, you meant like a man who dresses up like a spider, right?
No, I was talking about like Spider-Man, like Peter Parker.
Who's Peter Parker?
He's Spider-Man.
He's like
She kind of looks at you. She's with a confused expression.
Okay, does your husband have like a theater, a movie theater in his castle house thing? I don't know where you live.
No,
Fuck.
I mean, you can probably pull it up on your phone.
It's not a castle. It's giant freehold. That's kind of castle-esque.
Okay. Well, we're gonna get a big projector. We're gonna get all of the Avengers movies up until except for Age of Ultron. We don't talk about Age of Ultron. Up until Infinity War. And we're gonna do a marathon one day.
All right.
It's gonna be great.
So, but you're down for Magical Girls and a Motley.
Yes, for Magical Girls. Can we wait on the Motley a little bit? Because I feel like that's like a really personal thing. Like maybe if we kill like one other thing together, like that might work.
The one thing, but maybe a few things. Like 3.
Yeah, like spend a little bit more time together, and then like because we'll have the idea of the Motley in our minds, but like we gotta ease into it, you know. You can't just pop that Motley cherry right off the bat.
All right, so everyone seems to think Motleys are like huge. What is it about them?
I mean, it kind of requires an oath, and oaths are like big things, as far as I know.
You're also noble. Nobles don't tend to join motleys.
Fuck nobility. No offense, but I meant like fuck the rules when it comes to nobility and not joining motleys with commoners.
No offense taken. I mean, also, you really should try it. She says with a mischievous grin again.
And Puck just gives her a big grin back. Do you have someone in mind?
Well, I mean, everyone talks about the Count, but...
Oh. I mean, wait, you knew that the out of character, I don't remember the character's name, so I'm just gonna not remember in character. The troll lady that hired us for that the thing, right?
Yeah.
Is she single?
That I don't know.
Fuck. Okay, so the Count. I think I can work with the Count.
And then there's also, depending on how well, I guess you do swing.
I swing every way, although I have a preference. I have
There's
preferences.
there's the Baroness of your own barony.
Is she single?
I believe so.
Oh, happy day.
I'm confused. What are we getting at here?
It doesn't concern you, my sweet baby boy. It's fine. You don't need to. It's fine.
He looks sus as fuck at her. Whatever. His little beady eyes just looks
She
sus.
just winks at him.
So the reason I was suggesting a motley was because they don't have to be like these ornate affairs. I was thinking we swear a temporary one to work together, and if we think it's a good fit personally, we make it more permanent.
Oh, so like a
A trial motley period.
yeah. That's what I was thinking. Nice. Okay. I think yeah. Yeah, let's
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah. So we don't swear anything super serious, like we're not like, and then I will always be there to protect you forever until the end. That just seems weird.
Yeah. And it's like, why you gotta bring your other lifetimes into this? Why can't it just be this lifetime? Why you gotta bring reincarnation into the whole dealio?
So we have a mission. We swear on the mission. It's a short term. I mean, there is a time limit. We'll be like, for the next 3 months, we're going to work together to fight off all these nightmares.
Yeah, I think we can do that. How you feeling about this, baby boy? And she kind of lightly pats Silas on the shoulder.
And this whole time we're magical girls.
Yes. Or Avengers, whichever you prefer.
Okay, magical people who just happen to work together
X-Men.
and are girls.
Well, my baby boy is not a girl. And she when she says that, she rubs his shoulder, not in like a oh hey, but like a this is my baby boy kind of way.
He kind of just looks at her a little bit, still a little sus. But considering, the fact that he's rather new, he's a bit uncomfortable. He kind of sees it as a way to get some training and, self-defense and maybe some arts and stuff. He just seems to be doing that mental math. And he just kind of steeples his fingers together in front of him and then just kind of balls his fists, and you just hear loud cracks as he cracks his knuckles. And he just says,
I think that's the loudest I've ever heard you been.
yeah. Yeah, okay.
Great. So we're going to have to work out some of the other details, and we're probably going to have to go meet some people for some sizings, but none of you, well, I assume, Puck, you still enjoy Goblin Town. Silas, have you ever been?
No.
Oh, you're in for a treat.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Huh.
Any themes that you two are leaning towards?
Okay, have you seen Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them?
Oh, that's a movie coming out.
It's already out.
Oh, that's from
The first
the hair. Yeah,
Yes.
the hairy guy.
Hairy guy. Yeah, he does get hairy in like one of the later movies. Okay. The Niffler. I know you're not gonna know what that is. So basically, should I go with Catwoman? I mean, that's kind of a theme, but I'm not really into cats. It's like just a lot of gold and like shiny shit. Like stealing stuff and like
Maybe something with like, I don't know, space.
Doesn't have to be space.
Well, I meant like, English is terrible. The thing that volume is inside.
Yeah. Yeah, but like it doesn't have to go. Oh wait. I could be like.
I mean, you could be a comet. I mean, you got the hair, and
Oh.
if you hit something, like you rather. I mean, you got a very explosive kind of personality.
Oh, wait, thank you. Okay. Yeah, maybe that could work. And like comets and stealing stuff.
Mhm.
You're really,
I can.
Oh,
really
and
fast, and
I
yeah.
am fast. Actually, I've been working out, so I might be even faster.
what if we could do something that permanently left you fast?
You mean like Quicksilver?
Yeah.
Or whatever that is? Yeah. I can do that. I'll be the fast one. Okay, yeah. No, I'm totally for this. Okay. So then what about Spider Boy? Spider-Man?
Okay, Silas, what can we do for him?
I mean, we could go with fears, because you are a Slua. So like that's kind of in your thing.
Go with what?
Like fears and
Oh,
darkness, like the endlessness of the void of space.
do I have to wear a skirt?
That's optional. Although I
Well,
think you could pull it off. You have the legs for it.
I was thinking there was a way we could also disguise him too, just in case since he seems to not like the limelight.
To a girl.
Oh my god,
And
that
then
is
she
better
just
than
makes
my
the
idea.
funniest face.
That is so much better than my idea. It's like Rama half. She says, looking up.
Don't know what that is, but yes.
He just slowly like brings his hand up to it, the back of his head, and just kind of scratches it lazily. Like, what the fuck am I getting into? Like,
I was just gonna say like something that like makes him invisible, but that's even better.
Yeah.
I can.
Like,
can
are
deal
you
with
cool with
invisible.
that?
I don't mind being invisible.
No. Are you okay with being a girl?
No one would know it was you then, and then you could be like more
Free. Like you
yeah.
could less inhibitions. Like you don't have to worry about anyone recognizing you because you're gonna be a girl. So like it's like when you wear a costume out and you don't feel like yourself, so you feel like really, oh, I can do whatever I want. But this like will be even more because it's not just gonna be like a costume. Like you're gonna turn into a girl for a little bit of time.
I don't really care what people say. I just
Well, then there we go.
think I don't. He just kind of settles with a huff, like a very soft huff. It's like a.
Okay, so I think it's decided Caldwell's gonna be a girl. And obviously, I think we should go with like blacks and like maybe some dark purples for your costume.
I think that'd be great.
Mm-hmm.
No, right.
Okay.
Okay.
That's gonna make the fitting a bit weird, isn't it? Because he's gonna have like a completely different body if we do. So wait, would the costume turn him into a girl when he puts it on? So then.
Exactly.
Okay, so then it would be perfectly fitted for him because it's the one that changed. Okay.
Right. And I mean, like, one of the things that we're going to have to do is have built-in ways to get out of there before the authorities arrive. Hence, if Silas changes gender, no one will know. Can just walk right back out. You're going to be too fast to catch, and I'm gone in a blink of an eye.
Exactly. We're the perfect team.
But what happens if I get caught?
How are you going to get caught? What are they going to say? Oh, where's your other X chromosome?
I'm just saying, if the cops come and they arrest me, they take me to jail, that seems rather banal.
Yeah,
well,
but see, we won't get to that point because I
mm-hmm.
can either like save you or you can like switch out of your costume beforehand,
Mm-hmm.
and then you'll be a guy again. And they won't be like, oh, wait, we were chasing a girl. Where'd that girl go?
Exactly. Built-in ways to get around everything. Perfect.
He can be Scarlet Witch. Okay, yeah, no, we're definitely gonna need to do like an Avengers marathon. Because like I don't watch that many movies, but I know what the Avengers are.
I spend most of my time watching anime whenever I have a free moment. It's really hard to do to get free moments, especially with work. Schedule's been crazy.
I mean, if you need an assistant, I will work for you for some draws and money.
Well, I would need I would need help more with the mundane side than I have the magical side all covered.
That's fine. I need a job because, like, I mean, reading people's futures does pay the bills, especially when your bills are like taking care of your car home. But you know, more cash is better when we live in a capitalistic society.
Alice shakes her head. Wish it wasn't that way, but yeah, pretty much.
So when are we starting this?
Well, first we have to figure out who to go to. I'll start asking around. We'll get back together. Um, I think we have everything underway.
Wait,
And
are you gonna be okay going to like the Goblet Market alone? Like, should we go there together? Because like people know me there.
well, no, that's why I meant we would all go as a group because no way am I going to survive like 5 minutes there by myself.
Oh no, you'd be eaten alive.
Well,
What?
probably not eaten alive, but I would disappear and never be seen or heard from again. And then, the baronies would all go to war and there'd be craziness.
Yeah, such is life.
Well, upon my position, she says with a smirk.
I know it's so hard.
It is such a burden. Having a husband who loves you and a house to sleep in is terrible.
I wouldn't know what that's like.
It has its ups and its downs. It's like having a permanent roommate who's your best friend, and so it comes with the equal parts of you want to murder them and they're your best friend.
Oh damn.
So we have a lot of fun until we don't, and then like everyone else.
And you don't have to worry about looking for someone to, woo.
That was never something on my mind until, well, that's a long story.
Silas seems even more uncomfortable. When they start talking about sex and stuff.
It's okay, my baby boy. I can show you the ropes if you ever need me to. That's what friends are for. She just keeps like nodding her head,
He
like,
goes
yeah, that's
stiff
exactly.
as a board and kind of just steps back. Like if he kind of just gets like this bruised complexion, like you know how like if you like hit your arm too hard, you get like a bruise, like purple, like that purplish pink color. Like that's how his cheeks are, because he's Slua. So, and he just kind of steps back slowly. I'll be okay.
Okay.
I appreciate it though.
No problem. Yeah, no, Puck is definitely trying to hide in the giggles that she is having at his reaction.
Yeah, he's definitely a virgin. He's definitely a virgin. Anyways, this is great and all, but I want to make sure you guys get your stuff. I went
Our
back.
stuff.
I went back and got Alice's sword and your knife.
Oh, I was gonna send Delphi to do that, but thank you.
I hope you don't mind. I made sure I cleaned both of them.
Why
It's
would
fine.
we mind that?
And he goes and kind of like walks off, and he kind of goes down the hallway. Like he didn't keep it up, up front here or anything like that. So it leaves you guys kind of like a moment to kind of talk if you guys want to.
Actually, I have a feeling that Puck would just follow him, but try to be quiet about it. So I'm about to roll some stealth, which I'm probably not going to do good on because I failed my nightmares roll. Okay, what? +2 difficulty? Oh, joy. So, I think that is 7 dice. Okay, let's see if this works. I got 2 successes.
Can I counter with a perception hearing check?
Yeah, sure.
All right. So the original diff is what, 6?
Yes.
And he has acute sense, and then the one for being sluice, so that's a diff 3 plus 2, so diff 5. I don't think I have anything other than that. So perception alertness, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I don't even think he has alertness yet. So he has 2 successes.
Does defender, who's defender in this case? Am I defender because I'm trying to be sneaky?
I think
I don't think
I
there's
would.
a defender in this. It's just a roll off, and with ties going to actually, I don't know what happens with a tie in this case.
Yeah, that's why I said let's
You want to roll
message
D10?
an ST.
You just want to roll D10 and see who gets higher then, or something, or
Let's just roll a d10 and see who gets higher.
Okay.
Four.
Time to roll again. Oh god. Roll a 10. I got a 2. So you hear me.
Yeah, and once he, I guess maybe like the floorboard maybe does this like minute squeak that you weren't counting on, and he hears it, and he just stops and kind of like turns on his heels and just looks at you.
Hi.
What are you doing?
I'm coming to get my dagger.
Did you have to follow me as quiet as you were?
I mean, I know that you don't like loud noises, so.
He just kind of does this slight, like he just blinks a couple times and then kind of does this like, and then he just shrugs. And he turns around again and just kind of waves, like, come on. And basically he just takes you back to where like his office is. It's rather bare. The only thing that's in here is like a desk and a couple chairs and like a couch that you can probably like sleep on.
Dude, you
And
need like a potted plant in here. This is sad.
and once he like kind of enters the room, you just see like this chimerical spider just kind of just draw itself down on a line of silk and just kind of plop itself on his top of his head. And
Spider boy.
yep. And he just goes and to the corner where you see the sword and the knife kind of just resting on the arm of the couch. And he just kind of grips it and kind of just holds it out to you, so you can take it by the handle, so you don't like cut yourself.
Why, thank you, my good sir. And she takes it very easily.
It's the least I can do. I was already out there anyways.
What were you doing out there?
I told Alice I would get her sword.
Oh, okay.
I'm the one who lost it after all.
I mean, it wasn't really your fault since you were in the middle of being attacked by. Was it the Kelpie that you lost it with? Yeah, it was the Kelpie. By a weird fucking horse thing.
Well, I mean, I lost control of it.
But I mean, are you trained with swords?
No.
Okay, then why are you blaming yourself if you aren't trained with swords for not like holding a sword like an expert and keeping a
Trust
hold
me,
of it
if
like an
it
expert?
was anything else, I wouldn't be too worried about it. But it's basically a really nice sword.
Yeah, but you also got it back. So now there should be no guilt on your shoulders because one, I mean, losing it was it made sense. Like it wasn't really your fault since you weren't that experienced with it. And two, you got it back anyway. So what's there to worry about?
I guess I'm not expressing myself correctly. I'm not really. I don't really feel guilty. I'm just taking responsibility.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Does that make sense?
Mhm.
Okay. Sorry about that.
My baby boy, my sweet cinnamon roll, sweet summer child. Don't worry. And then she just like pats his little head away from the spider because she doesn't want to, crush the spider, but just, a little pat pat, and then goes off on her way back towards Alice.
He just blinks a couple times, like okay, and he kind of shuffles out. Not too long after her, gripping Alice's sword by the hilt or by the scabbard. I'm pretty sure she gave him the sword and scabbard. So um, yeah, he comes out and just kind of offers it to her, and it's clean. It's as good as the day she got it. No kind of damage or water or anything like that.
She'll take it. Thank you.
You're
Puck's just
welcome.
gonna mouth towards Alice, trying to like not have Caldwell see. Like she's gonna mouth, "We made out." Well,
He's gonna roll perception for that.
okay, I'm gonna roll stealth for it.
Remember, you guys are both at +2 difficulty of doom.
Woo!
Yeah, he's at 8 for this because it's slight base. So 7 because he has a -1 for being a slua for all perception checks. So
Okay.
holy shit.
Oh, I'm gonna have a hard time going against that. Or am I? I swear to fucking God. You get 2 successes, I get 2 successes.
I got 3 because I got diff
You got
7.
3?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's just okay, so you got 3.
Mm-hmm. And he sees this and he's just like, yeah, you should really work on that.
Yeah. Yeah, you're really perceptive today.
Like, I know I have a pretty good tongue technique, but yours,
I think you don't. I'm probably too aggressive for you. Next time I'll like tone it down a bit. Most of the people I'm with are like fine with it. But like
oh,
no, you're like you got a B plus
hmm.
for someone who like I assume hasn't done it that much. But like yeah, you need a B plus.
Oh, well, I mean, I was gonna give you like a C minus.
Oh wow. Wow. I am insulted by that.
And
Okay, let's go at it again. And she starts walking towards it.
no, no. And he kind of just like runs away to like the kitchen. Like, what did I do?
Yeah, no, at this point, Puck is gonna like literally bend over laughing, like the silent laugh, so you know it's real. After a few seconds of that, she like stands back up and like wipes a tear from her eye, like, oh, this is gonna be a great Motley.
I think so too. Well, I think we're down to just working out details.
Yeah. So like, do you want to meet up at your place or mine? Because mine moves to like, hammer out the details.
I think
Or do you
mine
want to
would be
meet up
best.
at like Goblin Town?
Oh no. We'll meet at my place and then we'll go to Goblin Town.
Okay.
Silas kind of just pokes his head out slowly, like come around the corner.
It's okay. We're talking about your technique and how it could be improved.
And he just gives a thumbs up, and kind of disappears again.
I think that's a good stopping point as any. Unless you guys have something else you needed.
No, now Silas and Puck are definitely gonna make out. Right here in the scene, we're doing it.
Oh no. I'm gonna roll prehensile tongue, by the way, if we're gonna do that.
No. No. Oh lordy. No, I think we're ending that there.
Okay. All right. And that's the end of our scene. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching.